Okay, so now we're going to work on y equals cosine x. Similar how we worked with sine, we've got our table that we're going to create. And if you guys look at that list that you have, cosine of 0, oops, theta is in my mind. Cosine of 0 is 1. Cosine of pi over 2 is 0. Cosine of pi is negative 1. Cosine of 3 pi over 2 is 0. And then cosine 2 pi is 1. We're going to go ahead. These are our x's, and these are our y's, and we're going to put them in this table. Okay, these are your 5 points. Once again, between 0 and 2 pi, 5 equal sections. Those were our 90-degree markings, or our pi over 2 markings. So let me move this away and let's bring in the graph. So I drew on it somehow. So give me a sec. There we go. Okay, so this is the graph of cosine. This is the parent graph of it, to be more specific. And these are the 5 points that we have on our table, similar to the sine. And obviously you can see that it continues on and it follows that pattern, that cyclical pattern, but the period is 2 pi. That's where that pattern repeats again. Once again, the amplitude is the difference between the mid and the max, so midpoint and maximum. So you find that by looking at, half your total distance, or, looking directly at the graph. There's a couple different ways. And the range is all stuck between -1 and 1. Once again, unit circle, a singular unit. So take the time, go ahead, make sure this table and this graph is down. I moved a little quicker through this one because it was the same process as sine. And next up, we're going to label some characteristics and get into graphing transformations. So stretch and shrinking the period, like horizontal shrink and stretch, and vertical shrink and stretch is really what we're going to be looking at next. Make sure to get this down.